Hey guys, it's Jim, and let me turn off this television because I just realized it's on and I don't want it to be too noisy. Alright, so hi, it's Jim, and I wanted to finally make my video for this week's YouTube Pagan Challenge. I'm squeezing this in as quickly as I can, so I hope I don't get interrupted. If I do, I apologize. But I've already made this video several times, and it keeps not wanting to upload. And I finally am going to make it now and try to upload it. And I feel a lot better about it this time because I think that I've finally gathered my thoughts on it. And I think that's what the universe was doing, was like, wait until you actually know what you're going to say until you make this video, Jam. Come on. But anyway, so I got my thoughts together a little bit. And this week's challenge for the YouTube Pagan Challenge, it's week 10, and it's, what do the moon's phases mean to you? Well, the phases itself mean to me probably the exact same thing that it means to every witch and magician out there. You know, like the whole idea of banishment being with the new moon and blessings and healings being with the full moon and stuff like that. I think pretty much we all do that. We all subscribe to that. I don't worry about following the moon's phases, though, in terms of my spell work and root work and things like that. I just do a lot of instinctive magic. If you've watched other videos on my channel, everything I do is instinctual. It's not by the rules or by a book, even though I really love books. And, yeah, the moon itself, though, is incredibly powerful and important to me, as I think, again, it is to most witches and magicians. But, well, not really but, the moon always reminds me of elves. And I just made a video about elves like a day ago, and I'll link it down below for you, because I'm really proud of it. It was a really vulnerable video for me to make. But, yes, it reminds me of elves and elven energy. And, of course, it's intrinsically, the moon is intrinsically tied to water. And, I'm a Cancer, aka a moon child, as us Cancerians usually call ourselves. And so the moon is our ruling planet, and, controls water, which is also our element. So, I love water. I connect with water a lot, on a really intimate level. So I love the moon. I do really love the moon. In fact, I did a ritual. Oh, I think it's the Wicca Bible. I can't remember which book. I think it's the Wicca Bible. I did a ritual about finding your moon kingdom, and it was amazing and helped me reconnect with my creativity and my inner child. I did this several years ago, and I kinda am itching to do it again, because it was a really fantastic experience. Finding your own, like, corner of the moon and your own palace on the moon, or your temple, your sacred temple in the moon. It was awesome. So yeah, I figured this video wouldn't be too long, because again, I'm really trying to rush, because I don't want people to barge in while I'm trying to make this video, aka my boyfriend. But also, I don't have a whole lot to say about the moon, other than that I really love the moon. I do not see the moon as female, though. I don't really see it as male either. I don't actually like the moon being just a goddess. There are plenty of gods in mythology associated with the moon. Soma, Freyr, etc., etc., etc. So, yeah, I don't like gender labels on things, including myself. And, I don't like when that gets translated to the moon. But I do love the moon. I do love its energy. Actually, the background on my phone right now is a picture of the moon. And, over the ocean. And, yeah, it's esoteric and mystical, and reminds me of the mystery, actually, which is a force of nature that I believe in, that I also did in a video recently, which I'll also link below. Because that was, again, another really vulnerable video for me to make. So yes, the moon reminds me of the mystery, which is a force of nature to me. It reminds reminds me of elves, which are incredibly sacred to me. And it reminds me of my own personal power, since it is my ruling planet and is associated with my ruling element. So, it's huge for me as a source of energy and power to draw from. It is a rock. Oh, I was gonna say it's my rock. It is my rock. Whenever I am in need of serious mojo, I just pull from the moon. And of course our own beautiful Gaia, but from the moon. So that's it. It's a wonderful aid in my spell work, and is a metaphorical teacher in a lot of places for me. And that's my stuff. That's my input. I will link those two videos down below. And I've been watching several of your videos, you guys, and you guys are really, really great. You're ridiculously knowledgeable, and I love your stances on all these challenges. I'm learning a lot from you guys. So I can't wait for next week, because the sun is huge for me. Bigger than the moon. Gosh, the science jokes in this video. But thank you so much. Namaste and Ashe. And I hope that wherever you are well. Peace out, Girl Scouts.